Hey everybody. My throat is a little bothering me today, so I do have water, but I am ready to talk to you guys about stylizing parties. I am going to look for comments. Hopefully they will pop up. I'm sure you guys are wondering how to pronounce my name. All right, I do see somebody watching, so at least I know I'm in the right spot and everything's okay. Okay. So, I'm not going to say a lot about myself because I did do that in the welcome post and I want to get right into what I'm talking about, but I will pronounce my name. My name is Erin DeRogers. I am from Virginia and I'm a director of Believe in Your Sense. So I'm super excited to talk to you guys about stylizing parties because what I hear a lot is people don't want to party. I can't get anybody to party, that kind of thing, even from my downline and even from friends. So the way I am able to get parties booked is through stylizing them. And I say that like it's kind of like a fun way to just say, like, make your party what your host wants to party about. So I have a couple ideas for you, but yeah, basically shaping your party around your host. These ideas will kind of get you thinking of what you can think of people in your own life that have these kinds of likes, and then you can stylize a specific party towards them. So I'm going to start with my online parties, and then I'll go to a few home parties that I do as well. So what I wrote down is think of specific people and their likes. So one of the things that was really good for me last season was a Christmas movie party right at the end of the year. And I just thought of people that loved Christmas movies, people that are posting about Hallmark, you know, all those Hallmark Christmas channel things. So people who love Christmas movies, and all of these parties can kind of be the same style, but you're just going to do your interaction post geared towards what the party style is. So if it's a Christmas movie party, all your interaction posts are going to be what's your favorite Christmas movie. Like if you had, I'm just trying to think of ones off the top of my head. The one for a book party that I have coming up was like, if you had $5 to build your like perfect romance novel main character, how would you spend it? And there was like a bunch of different ways you could spend it. When do you start, like in a gift, tell your favorite Christmas movie. Share your favorite Christmas cookie recipe. Share your favorite, do you prefer tea or hot cocoa or coffee when you're watching your Christmas movies, and that kind of thing. The lady who did this Christmas movie one is actually hosting another party right now. It's just a last chance, first glance one, but I do it in a poke the party problem, or I always have a hard time saying this, poke the problem party. And so I'm going to talk about that last when I talk about the online parties. So, I just did a teacher challenge, which worked out really, really well. I will share how I'm asking all of these people in the exact wording, but this is how I did this one. I went on my Facebook page and I said, are there any friends on my Facebook feed that are teachers? And then I got a ton of comments, right? So when they comment, I'm just going to comment back with like a GIF or something funny. Like if I know them personally, I'll ask what grade they're teaching or if they're at the same school or something like that. And then later that evening, because I don't want to say anything about having the party online. You're just trying to get the people, and then I go to their message, and then that's really how I get people to party. So I will give you the wording that I said on this, but it goes to the gist of, hey, Erin, I'm so glad you responded to my teacher challenge. Or my teacher post. I am trying to bless a few teachers this year. Would you be interested in doing It Makes Sense teacher challenge? And I just kind of told them a little bit what it is. The highest link won a $50 Amazon gift card. Again, that is something that will be communicated in a private message. But I just finished that. All of the parties qualified. And I was able to give a teacher a $500, or I wish, a $50 gift card to Amazon. Another one that I have coming up that I will probably do at the end of September or the beginning of October because it comes out in November is a Hogwarts House Challenge. And all I did was put up a picture of the 4 different houses. I think it was a banner, and I'll share that picture with you. And the banner just had all of the 4 houses on it. And I said, you know, which Hogwarts house are you? And then I wrote that down, and I contacted those people and asked them, same concept as the teacher challenge. Would you be interested in doing a Hogwarts house challenge where one person would be head of house for each of the 4 houses? So that's 4 hosts. They would compete for the highest link, and the one that had the highest link would get the mini warmer of their house on me. Okay, so now that is something, again, that I communicate private message, and I'm coming out of pocket for that. You could do a bar or, you know, whatever you feel most comfortable with, but people love a challenge, and people like being the highest at something and getting something for that. So these 2 challenges have worked out really, really well for me. Like I said, I have a book party coming up. I almost just stabbed myself. I have a book party coming up. The funny thing about her was she bought a Wonder Woman warrior, and hold on, sorry guys. A Wonder Woman warmer, and it had been, when was that? May, I think, for the Mother's Day. So April, May. So she needed wax for sure. And I asked her, like, hey, I know that you love reading. Would you be interested in a book party? Now, she's not local to me, so we're going to do it online. And I just found, again, I'll share some really cool interactive things with books. And I will throw in my regular party style in with the interaction for the books. And I'm doing like a Disney Lovers one right now, too. So I really wanted to tell you about, I don't see any comments. So if anybody has any questions, definitely let me know. If I can see the comments and they'll pop up, I'll be able to answer them. But the concept behind this poke the party problem, it's really cool. And I love it for Scentsy because I feel like a lot of people just harp on the wax and warmers and pods, which are great. I love all of that stuff, but this really shows them how that they can use Scentsy to make their life better. So if you have a pen, I'm going to write down or tell you the steps of the party, and then I can kind of like show you what I do with the posts. Okay, so the first step will be you want to poke the problem. So my particular one, after everybody comes in, I introduce myself, let them know the shopping link. I will do a poll, and the poll usually goes something like this. If there was one thing that you could never have to worry about again ever in your life, which would it be? And the main choices are, usually I do home odors / pet smells, scrubbing with harsh chemicals. I'm trying to think just right off the top of my head, because I will screenshot this for you too, because I have everything saved in a board. Waxidants, and then like stinky gym bags. So like, because the reason I love this party is because one time I was talking to a friend and I wanted to send her some samples, and she was like, that's okay, I don't use that kind of stuff. And I'm like, so you don't wash your clothes and you don't do cleaning, you don't clean, and you don't like your house to smell good? Like, I'm sorry, what? Yes, you do. So sometimes these parties, like, instead of going right into like, here's our wax, here's our warmers, here's this, and these are our 3 systems, and blah, 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 blah. I like to let them know, like, here's the problems that you have. Don't be denied by them. Let me know what they are, and I'm going to let you know how Scentsy can help you. Okay, so then number 2, I am going to present the desire. So underneath the poll, I'm going to say stuff like, if you commented wax, and it's like, don't worry, we can help you out with that, or we're going to make your gym bag smell great. And my friend hates scrubbing with harsh chemicals too. You're going to love Scentsy, that kind of stuff. So first poke the problem, then present the desire. Like, all right, here's your problem. This is how Scentsy can help you with this. Then you're going to magnify the problem, okay? This is typically where I will put a post in of all of the before pictures of cleaning. Like, okay, I typically do 5 because people don't want to scroll through a bunch of pictures, but here's all the before pictures of the cleaning. And I'll say, like, no lie, a few of these pictures are mine. But do any of the pictures resonate with you? And people will do like I do like a pan that's completely dirty on the bottom. My kid Sharpied all over the dresser, so I usually put that one in there as well. And then people will say, yes, my pans look like that. My kid writes all over everything. You know, like one of them's dog do. I mean, like, I'm not afraid to present the problem to them. Like, if your dog has accidents on the floor, I'm going to show you how to fix that. That's one of the problems, okay? So number 4 is increase the desire. So I do that with testimonials. I've gotten a few friends to agree, customers and a few other people. One of them is a consultant or customer turned consultant, but like I usually do a wax testimonial, a cleaning testimonial, and then like a Scentsy Fresh where they say it's safe around pets because it's non-toxic. Okay, so then that's 3 separate posts. Those are 3 separate times that you're also reinforcing the desire to want to not scrub with harsh chemicals, to want to have your house smell good when you're on the 3rd floor and your wax and warmer is on the 1st floor. When you want your house to smell good because you have pet smells. Okay, so that's number 4, increase the desire. I'm trying to go through these quickly. I know we try to keep it down to 20 minutes. That kind of wraps up my first day. And then that kind of like leaves them festering on like, oh my God, all these things that she brought up are really something that I need help with in my life. And so then the next morning, and I always throw in the same couple interaction posts in the morning because they're great. Number 1, I'm a coffee lover, so I'm always going to throw in something about coffee. And then I'll start introducing these solutions. And then the next day in the morning, I will post, and I'll share these again. What are your 2 favorite smells? And because a lot of those 2 favorite smells are smells that we can associate with a Scentsy bar. So when they comment what they like that smell, if they love the smell of sunscreen, if they love the smell of line dried clothes, then I was like, oh my God, you would love clothesline, or you would love whatever, you know, you should check out our fresh line. Then I'm going to go to introducing the solution. So here's where I'll start sharing the afters of those exact pictures that I shared before pictures of. So like, all right, here's all the problems that you had. Here's all the ways that Scentsy can help you with those those specific problems, okay? And then, so I will run through these one more time, and I'll also take a picture of this so you can see the exact way it goes. So here we're introducing the solutions. Then we're going to address objections. This is where I like to put in a post about our 30-day money-back guarantee. So I say, if you don't love the wax that you got, you contact me. We will get it all straightened away. I also like to put in there about the limited time warranty. Like if something goes wrong with your warmer, or if it arrives with some issues, you contact me right away. We will get that worked out for you, okay? Because that's a lot of times people will be like, well, I don't know if I like the scent. Well, you don't have to worry about liking the scent because I'll make it right if you don't. Address objections. The next is going to anchor desire. So I'm going to go back in and do a couple more like before and after pictures, a few of my favorite, like this is my favorite product, and I will share my board with you. I don't know if anybody uses boards or not, but I have a Poke the Problem board, and this is what I use every time that I do this party. And then the last one will be after you anchor desire, you're going to make a promise, which will be something like, you know, you're going to love your products. If you don't, we'll make it right. You know, just the way that you would word it yourself. I assure you that your products will arrive in a container that has an ice pack in it, something like that. And then at the end, you're going to make your offer, which would be like, don't forget to join my VIP group. And also, you know, your host is still working towards whatever party goal she has. Okay, so that is kind of how I do a Poke the Party problem. I know I said a lot in that amount of time, but I will post that as well. And I think, sorry, let me take a quick drink. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer, but just here are a couple more of the in-home parties that I like to do. And I know some people are apprehensive about in-home parties, but these really have been super fun, and they pack a punch. So a first one is a brunch party. I know a ton of people who love having mimosas. I always say, I'll bring the champagne and juice, you bring the people, and I'll, you know, obviously bring the scents and everything like that. This next one is one of my favorite ones. It's a tea party. So what I did was I have a ton of different tea pots, and I brought all my teapots and all of my tea. And I went to the thrift store and I bought teacups. However many people RSVP'd to the party, I bought that amount of teacups, and then I probably bought 1 or 2 more. Took them home, washed them out, all that kind of thing. So when they came to the table, I had all the teacups sitting at different seats. They would come in, I would say, hey, you know, pick your seat that you'd like to sit at, and they get to take that teacup home with them, okay? So it's fun. They're going to get something when they come to the party. It's like a favor, a parting gift that they can remind them of the party again. I love tea, so it's one of my favorites. That person who did this tea party also did this other party. She is a double party person. I love her so much. She did a garden party. So this was in the spring. I went and bought all those, you know, those little tiny pots from the dollar store. And I brought seeds, and I brought the potting mixture. And then I also bought them those gloves, like gardening gloves. Okay. So same concept. They're going to all be sat at the table where they're going to sit, and I'll say, come pick out your different seed. We're going to plant these, and then we'll go in and sniff all the scents, and they can take that little potted plant home with them along with the gloves. So again, that's just something kind of fun to get them to come, because I'll say, like, hey, you'll have something to take home with you afterwards. On that concept as well, a sample party, super fun. I highly recommend if you do that, you do a 1 wax, a cleaning product, and a washer with, and you'll get like the tub of it, the big one, and you'll set them all around, and then you'll give them the material to make the samples. Everyone gets to make the 3 samples, 1 wax sample, 1 cleaning sample, 1 whiff sample. You put it in a little to-go bag. That's something they can take home with them, along with whatever they might want to purchase that day. From your, obviously you want to try and get PRV from this. My friend Sarah is really big. She just commented fragrance flower parties, because those are so fun. I love them because you can get PRV ahead of time for buying the flowers, and then you'll get, these are super fun. You can get them at the dollar store. They're like little, let me just grab it real quick. Hold on 1 second. They'll be like little decorations, and they're on sticky pads already. So you just like cut them, and they can stick them around the flower. So they can decorate the flower jar, and they can decorate the actual flower with, 1 second, buddy. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. 5 minutes. I'll be done. Please go. 5 minutes. Work from home, baby.
That's mean.
It's not mean. I'm on live. So fragrance flower party. I also bring all the Sharpies, all of the material for them to decorate their flowers. This is a super fun kids' birthday party. You get everyone to invite their kids over. You get the flowers, or they buy them on ahead of time, and then you bring all the materials. I had a birthday party. I don't think she was like 9 or 10. It was so much fun. Let me just tell you. And then the last in-home party, because obviously my kid needs something and I'm running out of time, is an in-home bingo party. I do personally have a little bingo wheel that came from a friend of mine. It was a customer that sent this to me, because I was using a piece of paper, pulling them out, and it was a hot mess, let me tell you. So she sent this to me. She's so sweet. So, they will get 5 numbers for already coming to the party. And then you can have little challenges during the party, like bring a friend. You can get another 2 bingo numbers, or ask a question, tell your favorite product. They can earn the bingo numbers. And then when you'll just pull 5 numbers, and whoever's 5 numbers wins can win a bar, or, you know, a fun scent pack that they might not know we have licensed stuff. So I always try and throw something that they might not be familiar with in there as well. Just to kind of like say, not only do we have wax, but we have all these other kind of products as well. I think that wraps it up for me. If you have any questions, you can comment them. I'll be checking the comments today. You can feel free to message me. I absolutely love partying. Like I said in the About Me, I've been able to earn annual sales for 3 years in a row. I've been able to earn all of the incentive trips, and I really attribute that to partying. We got that little... if you went to SFR, you got this expo that showed you your new customers. If you're not happy with the amount of new customers on your sheet, or if you don't keep track of how many new customers you get, the way to fix that is partying. And like I said, if you think people don't want to party, you're wrong, because I've got parties scheduled all year long, and this is how I do it. Okay, guys, I will be sharing some more stuff after I tend to my child. I'll share screenshots of my wording. I will share my boards for my parties. And if you need anything else, just let me know. All right, thanks, guys.